If you've been watching the Royals like we have, be ready. He's swinging. First pitch.
It is Escobar, and he swings and hits it into left center. Back at the track, it is dropped. Cespedes couldn't make the catch. How about that effort? Digging around third. Here comes Escobar. 1-0 Kansas City. Yoenis Cespedes went to his right and was either worried about a collision, guys, didn't see it, but just kind of flashed at it with his glove.
I don't think he saw it off the bat. But again, you have to pitch Escobar as if the count is 0-2 when he steps into the batter's box. You know he's swinging.
Well, here's the look at it. See Conforto back off and look at Cespedes the last second. He goes at it. So they miscommunicated on that fly ball. They both thought the other might get it in the last second.
First pitch, center field. Frelick was deep, coming on. He slides, it gets by. De La Cruz can fly. He storms to second. Churio gathers edge of the track. Windmill is on. Relay to the plate. De La Cruz save!
I don't know if it gets any more exciting than watching this man run. My goodness. I was watching J.R. House at third base, and he's trying to time it up when the infielder gets the ball. Elly De La Cruz just has elite speed, and he can fly.
He can launch homers to the heavens, and he has the speed for inside the park wonder. It's the first inside the park home run for a Red since T.J. Friedl on the 23rd of September last year.
And a nice try defensively. And this is the 5th and the 6th gear right here.
The fun this young man has playing baseball.
So why you got to come to the games and see this man play, because this whole
and Austin Davis takes over with a 3.44 ERA and now his 35th outing. First pitch swinging left on left, and Raimel Tapia soars it to center. Jared Durant trying to locate it, and it lands back on the warning track.
Oh boy.
Gurriel and Espinal score. Jansen in as well. Tapia to the plate, and it is a grand slam inside the park from Raimel Tapia.
Seen a number of balls lost in the sky, the lights, whatever here at Fenway Park lately. Durant has no idea where this ball is. None whatsoever. This ball lands 30, 40, 50 feet behind him on the warning track. And you see his hands go out here. He has no clue. He comes in, the ball lands behind him. You got Jays running around the bases. Red Sox are now down 10-0 in this game.
Xander Bogaerts was pleading with Duran, trying to help him locate it. Tapia helmetless all the way in.
And so a lot of the key pieces for Atlanta good to go here. Fly to center field. Harris on the move, still going. Michael Harris can't get there, and Realmuto can run for days. JT on his way to third. He looks for it inside the Parker, and the catcher has one. Inside the park home run for JT Realmuto, and the Phillies lead 4-1. Jay Wright loves it. Well, this ball's hit pretty far, and I don't know where Acuna was, but you got to try to get over there to help out your center fielder. If the center fielder's got to go get that ball, and Acuna's not crashing towards it, with the speed of Realmuto, almost the easiest inside the park home run you're going to see. When that ball's hit, Acuna doesn't take any movement at all towards that center field, and by then it's too late. Don't know if it would have mattered.
Chip to right, Sanchez sprinting over, can't get there, and he overran it into the wall. Fairchild is delayed. Sanchez into the corner. The helmet of the year.
And the win over the Braves.
High fly to center. And if Ford sees it, he'll catch it.
That baby's up there.
He didn't see it. He never saw it. And Fielder will round second. And he'll round third. And Castillo's throw to the plate. Not in time. An inside the park home run for Prince Fielder. His 25th of the year, and it's a one-run game.
You know, the Twins are really lucky this never happened in postseason or the World Series. But Fielder hitting this ball so high, Lou Ford had no idea where this ball was.
That ball landed 70 feet behind him.
Let's take a look at Prince Fielder on this. He hits the ball so high, and he hustles right here down the line. He thinks it's an out. All of a sudden he says, hey, you know what? That center fielder doesn't see it. And at 6 foot tall, 260 pounds, Prince Fielder has an inside the park home run.
Here's a shot into deep right field. Back at the wall. Ichiro hits it off the wall. It takes a weird carom, and Ichiro may circle the bases. In to score is Roberts. Here comes Ichiro. Inside the park home run. Banners in the outfield and kicked behind Ken Griffey Jr. And by the time he got over to it, no chance to get Ichiro.
Because where it hit, it would dictate the carom would go towards center field. And that's why Ken Griffey Jr., you could see it right there. Ken Griffey Jr. is here instead of here. A rare inside the park home run in an all-star game.
Breaking ball in the air, center field, and deep enough to score the run. In fact, deep enough that it's going to go over the head of Millage. Look at Bonifacio run, headed for third. Porter's going to send him. Here's the throw. Bonifacio inside the park. Two-run home run.
Oh, you gotta love the speed.
You don't see that every day.
Welcome to South Florida.
You know, your first thought is, boy, he got that ball deep enough to be a sac fly. It kept carrying over the head of Millage, who was playing shallow. Once it got over Millage's head, my eyes got off the ball and tracked Bonifacio running around the bases. Unbelievable. He put the burners on from third to home, too.
That one smoke. Deep center. Off the very top of the fence. Now Caroms towards right center field.
Come on.
Venable. He scores. Blanks is going to try an inside the park home run. And the A-Train can circle the bases.
Oh, boy.
Kyle Blanks with an inside the park home run.
You know what? He was motoring. When that ball caromed and went to the right center, he was already near second base. Right off the bat, you got to think home run, a clean home run, right? And right about there, oh. He sees the carom and then he turns it on.
Bang. That is last fair. That's extra bases. Palacios after it. He's got a good arm. Friedel can run. He rips through second. Palacios lost the ball. Wave is on. Friedel is going home. The relay to the plate. He slides. Save!
We're a Braves story, and Meyer
will be the hitters. Red Sox got a little bit lucky there in that the fastest man in the yard, Ellie De La Cruz, actually slipped on that double play ball.
Yeah, well, this cutter gets in on him, right? So he gets jammed, but he falls, which allows it to even happen. But Hamilton gets rid of it quick. That is a beautiful pick by Toro to save a run.
But if he doesn't fall, they don't get a double play on that.
No, and that's the thing. The cutter gets in on him, so he loses his balance, slips and falls. Trevor knew he had to be quick. But you're right. He stays in his feet. That's another run.
Willier tonight 0 for 2. Red Sox had a 7-0 lead in the first inning. A high drive way back there toward the triangle. Friedel racing back, and that one is going to be off the wall. That's going to keep on rolling on the warning track. Here comes Willier rounding third. He's trying to score, looking for an inside to Parker. He dives in with an inside the park home run. Oh, it hit a perfect spot out there. 8-4. His 15th home run.
Seen a lot in this game. This thing hits perfectly. Right on the corner, right out there at 420. Willier thought he got this off the bat. He didn't even get out of the box and still got it in the park home run. He sees it. He thought he got it. Just hits off that corner, ricochets down that line, hustling around.
Outfielder falls down.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. Inside the park job.
Yeah, he stands there. He thinks he's got it.
Yes.
You see right where it hits, right on the corner. That padding. Center fielder goes down. No one's over there. I mean, the left fielder, he's not racing to this ball. The right fielder's where he should be, but it's right on that bar. Here, watch. He thinks he has it. Right? Look, he's just watching it. Now he's like, I'm gonna run a little bit. This is probably a double. No, maybe I can get a triple. Hold on. Send me, Huddy. Send me. Kind of got there easy.
I love the dive at the end, just for emphasis, even if you don't have to. And the Red Sox lead at 8-4.
Yeah, but there is party thinking maybe a stand-up inside the park home run, right?
Yeah, I love the reaction inside the Red Sox dugout. Line shot. That's a slicer coming on, and a catch made by Friedel. Story has to scoot on back to second. 2 down. First inside the park home run since Eduardo Nunez.
Believe it or not, Jenny, this is the youngest man in Major League Baseball.
Crazy as that. Lawrence Butler wastes no time. Swings at the first pitch. This one deep out to center field, and the berm. It's in play, and Lawrence heading to third. He's going to come home. Here's the throw. It's not going to be there in time. It is a home run. Lawrence Butler with it inside the Parker, and that's an exciting start for the Athletics, up 1-0.
Well, he's going to love that for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's a homer in the book. Number two, Lawrence Butler able to put on display some of the speed that he possesses. And I know there's a fella sitting opposite of him right now in that dugout on the first pitch. Fastball right over the heart of the plate. Butler barreled it, but unfortunately Fairchild never saw it. Not for a moment. Not sure he was going to have a play on it if he was indeed able to get back to the wall in time. But Lawrence Butler, once he realizes this thing is down and moving, it was off to the races for the Law Dog, and he's picking him up and putting him down and coming around third, loses the lid. Eric Martin's got the windmill cranking, and he is safe for an inside the park homer.
There is no one at third base. Well hit. Deep right center. Off the base of the wall. McClain shoots through second. De La Cruz up to second. Furious windmill is on. McClain to the plate. De La Cruz to third. Head first plunge. One-run game. Ball gets by. Ellie home save.
This game is over.
Naquin with a drive, deep right field. Saunders back at the wall. Can't make the play. Naquin off to the races. He'll go all the way to third. Sarva waving him around. Unbelievable.
Pagan hits one high and deep to right. Kadir back. It is off the bottom of the wall, and it kicks away from everybody. Pagan is being waved in. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and that is the ball game. Unbelievable. An inside the park home run wins the game.
Second walk-off home run victory in this homestand, 7th on the year.
There's a line drive into right. Will it stay up for Burnett? No, and skips past him. He falls down. It's going to go to the wall. Sanchez around second. On his way to third. Freeman with the pickup, and they're going to wave him around. That ball is loose, and the Devil Rays are going to win it. How about that? Sanchez with a liner into right field. It's short hop Burnett's. Freeman's throw came back to the middle of the infield, and Sanchez circles the bases to give the Devil Rays an 8-7 win. What happened?
Full count, doing it again to the red center fielder. High in the air, left center field. Edmonds back. Warning track. It is off the wall. Griffey round second. He's going to third. Robinson picks it up. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw. How about this? It's over. Inside the park homer. The Reds have won it. How about that? What an unbelievable night. Well, in a season that has had very little genuine emotion like this one's special.
They pick up guys like Shaw and Scott and Henry and Facero and Kenny Hill. He's turned all these guys around. Into center sends Gerald Young back. He misread it. It's off his glove. Grissom will head to third. He might circle the bases. Here comes Marquise. The throw by Pena. Safe, and the Expos win 3-2. On a misplayed ball in center by Gerald Young. That should have been the first out. Instead, the game is over.
Pretty well hit to center field. And it is off the glove of Murray. Watch Bobby. It could be an inside the park home run. Vukovic is waving him on. Here he comes. He's safe. An inside the park home run. Bobby Abreu. And the Phillies have won it 2-1 here in the 10th inning. What a way to end a ball game.
Wow, what a chance John Vukovic took right there, because Jeff Kent had that relay and he juggled it or didn't get it the first time and then made a strong throw, and Bobby had a slide around Bobby Estelle. That was so exciting. Way to end the ball game, but I'm telling you, Vuk took some risk there with nobody out, and he scored him. He had a very aggressive base runner coming around third, What a way to end the game. I don't ever remember seeing a game end on an inside-the-park home run.
I don't either. One of the most exciting plays in baseball is an inside-the-park home run.
To win a game. Bob Dernier did it one time here, I think. A long time ago. I just remembered that.
So it is Dernier facing Lefferts. Line drive, fair ball. Mitchell can't get it. Tying run is going to score. They are waving Dernier. He's the winning run. We got a play, and he's safe. Game's over. Can you believe it? The Giants with 2 runs in the top of the 12th inning. And with 2 down and base runners at first and second, Dernier hits one into the corner that gets away from Mitchell, and he scores all the way from home plate. So the Phillies come back to win it in the bottom of the 12th. A tough loss for the San Francisco Giants.
The game stays tied at 3 till 1 out in the bottom of the 12th. Bill Allman, the batter, facing Charlie Kerfeld. And Allman drops this ball in front of right fielder Terry Poole. It goes by him and Poole falls down. Allman chugging all the way around the bases. Scores an inside the park home run for Bill Allman as the Pirates win 4-3 in the bottom of the 12th inning. Good news for the Pirates. Jose De Leon, who's making his first appearance since being called up from Hawaii, is the winner. He's 1-0. He was 2-19 last year. Charlie Kerfeld takes his first loss. He's now 3-1.